Welcome to the channel. I don't usually do the opening in the morning, but I'm just waiting on the boys to arrive. If you've been following the last videos, of course you see that Mitch is like living in the blasting area, working on this giant body, which I'll show you a little bit. I don't want to give everything away, but anyways, of course, at the same time, Tim and I have been getting jobs done in the garage, and a whole lot of stuff is coming up. I got a couple of things I want to make mention of. I want to say hi to Sebastian in UK. I understand he is also working on a 63 Monterey, so want to wish him good luck. And oh, I see Tim coming up the driveway, so that means we're almost ready to get set up and get back to work. So keep watching because there's a lot coming. So if you made it this far, I guess you see that we've been crazy busy. Been very nonstop. Of course, you can see poor Mitch has been living on the other side of the wall, blasting nonstop for many days, actually. The weather's been good for an entire week until a couple days ago. And we're in the home stretch of finishing the body blasting, but we had to wrap it in a tarp to make sure it wasn't going to get soaked. And of course, rust, because now it's all bare metal. And tomorrow it's supposed to be nice again, and we're going to get back on that. So, well, actually, Mitch is going to get back on that. And I mean, he's a machine. You gotta see that, and don't hesitate to let him know that you're pretty impressed with how persistent he is to get such a grueling job done. And at the same time, of course, we trashed the garage, even though the body's not in here anymore. But it's starting to look like a car's going back together again here. Tim and I managed to get the rest of the framework done. You can see we had some problems with the paint on the bottom of the frame. So we sanded the entire frame back down again, and then gave it a couple more good coats on the bottom. So the bottom of the frame looks really good. The top still looks good too, just the bottom was a little more important to us because the top, you don't see so much when the body goes back on it, of course. We've got a number of parts behind me here that are already prepped, and we're waiting on a few more parts. The rear end here is setting in place. We were short 2 of the insulators that go between the springs, and they're already coming. Contacted Bud's Classic Parts, so those are coming. And as a matter of fact, the 4 shocks are also coming. So once they arrive, we'll have the entire rear end all back together, and we'll be done back here actually, because there's nothing else except for the drive shaft, and the differential has metal cover that goes over the front of the 9-inch rear end there. So that's that part of it. We got back the side view mirror from Peter, our chrome plater. I'm going to save that till the next video. I am trying to catch up. It's been really hard working every day, and I'm also having some computer problems right now. We had a transformer blow near us, and my computer has not been very happy for the last couple of weeks, and it seems like the power supply has gone pooch. So there was a couple things I wanted to get out of the way. We have a number of new subscribers that have come to our channel. Welcome aboard. We are working on this 63 Mercury Monterey Convertible. If you haven't caught some of our former videos, we have spliced a 4-door bottom together with a 2-door convertible top. It's kind of a little bit of an unorthodox stitched together car. But the body is all one piece other than some finish welding and that. And that's what's been getting blasted, so we can get it back into the garage and finish all that work. We have already picked up the epoxy primer, so there's many spots that need 0 work. I mean, it's cleaning up very nice. And we're going to shoot epoxy primer on all those spots, so they're just done with while we finish all the welded areas. When we bought this car, there was a loft above the barn that had a number of parts, and Andrew, who was involved with the sale of the car to us, he was kind enough to say to me, there's a chance some of these parts are good for the Monterey. And I want to let them know that we have an entire set of brand new lifters out of those parts that are going to be going in the 390, as well as so far I've found 2 match rear brake wheel cylinders. So those are parts that are also going to be going into the car that are very old stock, but good original parts, better than the parts you can buy today anyways. We also met a very nice guy, Ray, at a car show. And if you cut the short about the 64 Park Lane, that's Ray's car. It's a beautiful car. He did a front disc upgrade on his car and still had the original drums from his car. They're a little rusted from hanging around for 20 years, but we may be using them. They still got fins on them, and a lot of the new ones don't even have fins on them. And maybe for some of the guys who are familiar with these cars, they're actually Century brake drums. Thank you. So those, we're going to have a look and make sure the size is correct. And if they are, we're going to blast them and get them painted. And of course, we're going to resurface the braking area of the inside of the drum. So this is what's going on. Oh, yes. I need to also welcome our newest member, Richie. Thanks for joining our channel. We appreciate everything. It's, like I said, we feel humbled by the fact that anybody takes the time to watch the channel. And we just started this out as kind of a keep the family involved thing. And it's definitely grown to be a little bit more than what we planned. And I'm just going to take you over to here. So we got the bell housings off of the transmissions, which I have right here. Now, this is the one that came off of our good transmission, and I'm just trying to see if you can see that there. You can see one of the ears is broken off where the housing fastens to the engine block. Our other transmission that we're pretty convinced is not very good had a perfect bell housing on it, which is right there on the floor, actually. So we're going to use the other bell housing because it's not broken, but we thought we'd like to do a little test. So since this one's already broken, so Mitch just hit this real quick with the soft sand we have, and we did a quick test and just whipped some clear coat over top of it. And we're quite happy. I mean, this is a very fast version of a finished job. So we're going to blast the good transmission housing and clear coat the whole thing so that it's got a really nice finish like this. It's nice to have test parts, I guess. So you can see we've got all our sifted buckets of sand. That's what we do at the end of the day. The word grueling is the only word I have because it is just such a process. So we set up all the pails at the end of the day by sifting them all, and so we can reuse it's actually crushed glass, and get all the particles and undercoating and paint and those things out of the media. So that we can reuse it, because, man, it doesn't take much to clog the blaster, and it's a pain in the butt, and of course, it slows us down. We don't get anything done. But the lacquer paint is quite a chore to get off. If you saw in the video there where Mitch was working on the top deck with the white paint, that is original lacquer paint, and it is very slow coming off. The heavy parts of the undercoating are definitely also a challenge, but he's been pretty persistent on it and definitely getting it well cleared. So we're going to start off with a nice, clean piece of sheet metal overall as the body. So I'm guessing that the next video, the body should be back at the back. Our plan was to get the chassis assembled and in the state of being able to put wheels back on it, and then we can get it out of the garage and get onto the body work that needs to be done on, of course, the main body. And if the weather holds out a little bit, of course, it's starting to get colder, and now we're going to get winds and probably more rain and everything. It just gets a little harder for the blasting because we're, just using an area that we enclose on the other side of the garage there. But if it holds out for us, he's going to get the doors done. And of course, there's the fenders, the hood, and then there's a number of small pieces and brackets. And, there's a lot of pieces in a car anyways. But it's coming along. I'm so happy to be able to show you some painted stuff. For those who've been around since the beginning, we're pushing 2 years since we started this project, and after it took many turns, it just got much longer. And Now at least we're starting to show going back together, which is, it just means everything to us to finally get to see this. And this stretch Mother Nature gave us of, I believe we've been 9 days now, just in and out, in and out, in and out. And Tim and I kind of keep six because poor Mitch is in his own little world over there. So we know when the little gas compressor idles down that he's, uh-oh, something's up, whether it's a block or he needs more media, or maybe even needs a pee break, although he hasn't been taking very many since he started that. So can't say enough how helpful those boys are. I mean, they're everything to me. I would not be making this kind of progress by myself, not even close. And I truly appreciate them. And I don't say it enough, probably, although they do drink a lot of my beer. They drink a lot of my beer, especially when they're here all week long. My God, they're expensive to have around for beer. So that's kind of what I got. I think I know I'm missing something. It's been, I got stung by a bee on my knee. I mean, who even gets to say stuff like that? I got stung by a bee on my knee today. So, and I'm worried about my computer. If my computer crashes while I'm trying to upload this video, this is going to make it tough because I'm going to have to get it repaired, obviously. So, thanks for watching. I hope everybody has a great day, and we'll be coming back at you really soon with a whole lot more stuff, because I'm not even putting everything in this video. So take care.